All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I trust and believe that we are okay this morning. Welcome to our morning session. I hope I'm loud and clear. If I'm not breaking, if I'm loud and clear, please drop me a 1 in the chat. If you are able to hear me, drop me a 1 in the chat. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Okay, so welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us. Still Coach Mo here on the platform, taking us through the technical analysis, which is the foundation block. So today we are going to proceed from where we left yesterday. To those that are just joining us, I think you do have a task that you need to go and watch or listen to the recordings so that you're able to catch up. This is day 2 in this week, technical analysis. We started last week. So I'm going to share my screen. Then we go right away to what we are going to learn today. Maybe just a recap. Yesterday we spoke about the size of candles. Okay, the body sizes of candles. Do they matter? If a candle is long and big, and another one is small and short, do they matter? Do they carry any special information pertaining to trading? Then we said yes, because long candles signify strong pressure, while short candles signify little pressure, right? And then we also went as far as understanding shadows, okay? We went as far as understanding shadows, and we were looking at long upper shadows, long lower shadows. Then we did find the essence or the message behind these shadows. We said that if a candlestick has a long upper shadow and a short lower shadow, this means that buyers flexed their muscles and they did bid the price high. Okay, but for the reason or another, then we see that buyers could not keep the price to the top. Sellers came in and drove the price back. Okay, and when the session was ending, probably you will find out that the price came near to the open price. Okay, let me share my screen. So that when I'm doing this summary, you are able to see what we are talking about, especially those that are new. Okay, I hope my screen is visible. So I am summarizing here that you are able to see, ladies and gentlemen, that when the price opened here, we are talking about a candlestick with an upper shadow which is long. This one here, okay? This is a shadow which is a long one, but it is on the upper side of the body of the candle. This one is on the lower side of the body of the candle. So we are saying that if a candlestick is having a long upper shadow and a short lower shadow, this means that buyers did stretched their muscle. They flexed their muscle to bid the price high. The price went up to this level as the highest price. Okay, when the price opened here, then it went high up there. Okay, so we are saying, but for one reason or another, sellers, they came in, they drove this price back. Okay, selling activity took place, and then we see that the price came back almost, it came nearly to where it opened. Okay, the price came back almost to where it opened. So what does this signify, this long upper shadow? This tells you that there was a lot of selling pressure. Okay, this tells you that there was a selling pressure. If you find such a candlestick, okay, we are going to establish together when we go through some chart patterns. So when you find such a candlestick that is having a long upper shadow and a short lower shadow, when the market has gone high up, okay, at levels of resistance, market has moved from the lower side and it has gone up to the upper side here, then you see this type of formation, you should know that there is a possibility of market reversing, okay, or probably retracing, because this tells you that sellers, they are rejecting the price to continue going further up. Okay, if you find such a candle like this on top, when price has moved high up, okay, and probably it is a level where price, when it touches, it reacts, which we call a resistant level. This is a signal that is telling you that sellers, they are resisting the price. They don't want the price to continue going further up by buyers. Okay, that's why you are able to see this. So as a trader, this is information that you need to watch out. If you are preparing to make an entry at the highest level like this should tell you something and say, maybe let me wait. Probably more sellers are coming in. So we are going to establish this as we continue with our analysis when it comes to candles. So this signifies that there is selling pressure, or there was selling pressure in this particular trade session, right? So here, this is another candle whereby price opened, okay? Price opened here. When it opened here, there was a little bit of buying pressure, okay? Or there was a little bit of selling activity, actually. There was a selling activity. The price went a little bit high up to this level, all right? But you see that when this happened, buyers could not what? Could not keep the price, okay? So you could see that price came down here. Price came down here. Okay, when price came down to this level, which is the lowest level, okay, buyers, they came back. Buyers, they came back. They pushed the price. They drove back the price almost to its opening, right? Almost to its opening. So this is a message that is telling you that this signifies buying pressure. When you see a candle with a long lower shadow and a short upper shadow, this signifies that there was a strong buying pressure. Here, there was a strong selling pressure. So when you find this type of a candle at the bottom of the trend, the market has been trending downward, and it reaches an area where we call support, meaning when price reaches or touches those levels, it normally fails to break down immediately. Okay, so it's like it's supported. So when you find these type of candles right down here, that is a special message to you that price is being supported and buyers are coming in. Okay, so there is a high possibility that the price may reverse, it may go back up, because this signifies buying pressure. Buyers are coming, they are wanting to buy low. Since they buy low, and sell high. Now price has come down to this level. Then here, price is being supported. It is failing to break this level. All right. So at this level, you will be seeing these type of candles forming. That signifies that buying momentum is being built up. There is a possibility that the price may reverse. So this is the essence of shadows. Okay, that's what we are trying to establish when it comes to shadows. Do they carry any message? Yes, they do carry. Is the one that I have just shared. That was just a summary for yesterday when we were closing up on candles. Okay, on the anatomy of a candle. We closed this way. So today we are going to move a little bit. Okay, we are going to move a little bit. Then we're gonna go to candlestick chart patterns. Okay, we're gonna go to candlestick patterns. Right? I hope that we are okay. Are we still friends here? Are we still friends here on the summary? Are we still friends here on the summary? Let me find out. Are we still friends? Okay. Okay, so let's move a little bit further to establish more about these candles. All right. So let me bring another slide. Now we are going to go to candlestick chart patterns. We're gonna go to candlestick chart patterns. All right. So as we have understood now about if the formation of a candle, the contents of a candle, parts of a candle, you are going to establish that these candles, when they form, okay, you are going to see that they end up creating what we call a pattern. All right. The formation of candles in a certain time frame, whether you are looking at them in a shortest time frame or you're looking at them in a longer time frame, you will establish that when candles are forming, you see that they are going to create a pattern. All right, they are going to create a chart pattern that it is able to direct you, to help you understand the language being spoken in the market, to determine which direction of the market is it going to go or where is it going currently. All right. So you are going to see different forms of candles. That's what we call chart patterns. You're going to see different forms of candles. They are more like families. Okay. That's what we are going to establish here. So when it comes to candlestick chart patterns, in trading, this is one of the most powerful trading concepts. Okay, candlestick chart patterns are one of the most powerful trading concepts. Right? You are going to find out that candlestick chart patterns, they are simple. Okay, they are simple to identify, especially when you have understood candlestick anatomy. So candlestick chart patterns, they are simple, not only simple, but also they are easy to identify. They are very profitable setups. Okay? The candlestick chart patterns, they are very profitable setups. You will find out that if you acquaint yourself with candles, you are going to see, okay, when you open your chart, when you go to your trading view, the moment you open your chart, and then you identify, first of all, what type of a trend is currently happening. Is it a down trend or is it an up trend? Okay, the moment you establish that this is a down trend, okay, then check what type of candles are developing following the trend. You are going to start reading that when this trend reaches a certain level, you are going to see a group of candles coming together to signify something. Okay, to signify something. So when you acquaint yourself with such information, you are able to prepare and say, oh, watch here, something is building up here. Yes, something is building up here. There might be a reverse soon. The price might change direction, because you understand when it comes to candlestick chart patterns, you are able to see what type of candles are growing when that trend is reaching its level of ending. Okay, if it was an uptrend, the market has been going high up. When the market is reaching some levels on top, you will see that the way candles were developing here and the way candles are developing at the end here, it is a little bit different. So what type of candles are developing here? So you will see that no, seems like there is some sort of price resistance. Some sellers are coming in trying to resist the price. What does this signify? There might be a possibility. If these sellers continue to behave like this, there is a possibility that this price may change direction to go down. So that's why I'm saying candlesticks, they are very simple, they are very easy, and they are profitable. The chart patterns. So when you understand what I am sharing with you, you're not gonna enter the market blindly. Okay? You are not going to enter the market blindly. You are not going to chase green candles. You're not gonna chase green candles. You're not gonna chase red candles if you are trading in futures, but you are going to follow the trend and then find some profitable setups within the trend. Okay, so candlesticks, they act as a language of the market, because when buyers are doing their activity of buying, they leave a trail, they leave a footprint that you can track. The same with sellers. When sellers, they are doing their activity of selling, they also leave a footprint that you can follow. Okay, so that act as a language for you to be able to see, for you to be able to understand what buyers and sellers are doing in the market. By following candlestick chart patterns, you will find yourself that that is going to act as a language of the market. Buyers and sellers are talking, and you want to become one of them. Can you imagine? Okay, imagine yourself living in a foreign country and you don't speak the language spoken there. How awkward is it going to become first time when you have just arrived? You do not hear, you do not understand the language that is being spoken. I just want you to imagine in such a situation where you are in a foreign land and you do not speak the language. I'm sure you are going to feel otherwise. Okay? How are you going to live with the people? You don't say a word because you can't speak. You just look at them talking, right? But after some time, when you start listening, when you start looking the way they speak with some gestures, you start picking up and say, oh, they are saying this, they are saying this. Now you have started learning. Then at a certain stage, you will be able to start speaking the language and you participate properly when it comes to communication. So the same applies to trading. If you are becoming a trader and you do not understand the language that buyers and sellers speak, it's gonna be awkward for you. You will just jump into the market without knowing what's going on. As a result, you end up being swallowed by the market. You end up floating simply because you do not understand the language. So candlestick chart pattern is like the language of the market. That's why I'm trying to process this so that you are able to appreciate what we are sharing here on this platform of technical analysis. All right. So this skill of understanding the market dynamics, okay, and the trader's behavior, it is going to help you better enter and exit the market in the right time. I hope you are following. If you know how to read candlestick patterns the right way, you will be able to understand what these patterns tell you about the market dynamics as well as the trader's behavior. Okay, so this will help you. This skill of reading and understanding candlestick patterns, it's gonna help you better enter the market and exit the market at the right time. You are not going to be a gambler. You are going to be a trader. A trader follows the trend of the market. Okay? So the trader knows when to enter, knows when to exit, taking profit, because he or she is acquainted himself or herself with the skill of reading candlestick patterns. Because when you reach a point where you are able to analyze by drawing your lines, which we call support and resistance lines, you are going to come to this class where trainers are going to teach you how to draw a line that is going to act as a support, how to draw a line that is going to act as a resistant line. When you are drawing these lines, you are drawing them on a set of candles. So if you do not understand these candles, even though you are putting these lines, what are you saying to yourself? Are you understanding what you're doing? So this is really, really important. That's why I am stretching it a lot. When you understand this skill of reading candlestick patterns, okay, you will know when you open your chart, when you open any coin, you will know that this trade or this particular asset is not ready to be tradable. I cannot trade it. The way I see the patterns that are forming, it is not time for me to enter, because you are understanding the language. Now, in your process of understanding the language, you are going to start identifying chart patterns. Okay? You're going to start identifying chart patterns. Now, when you come to chart patterns now, when you come to chart patterns, you are going to start finding chart patterns that looks like this. Okay? You are going to find chart patterns that looks like this. The formation, you will find them, some of them looking like this. Allow me to say this. When it comes to candlestick chart patterns, there are so many of them. But what I'm going to share with you in this training, they are the most likely chart patterns that you are going to find, and they are going to help you to enter the market and exit the market at the right time. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to take you through all the chart patterns, but we are going to share the most likely candlestick patterns that you need to know of. All right, I want you to understand that. So when you are studying the skill of candles, you are going to find candles that forms like this. So this is what we call a bearish engulfing bar pattern. Okay, a bearish engulfing bar pattern, but they are coming from an engulfing bar background. They are candles that are called engulfing bar candlestick chart pattern. So these engulfing bars, they come into two. Remember, when I started the training with you, I told you that there are two forces in the market. There are two powers in the market. Okay? The bulls, all right, and the bears. If you remember very well, I shared with you from the beginning. I spoke about buyers. I spoke about sellers. So every candlestick chart pattern that we are going to explore, it is going to be either for buyers, it is going to be, or for sellers. One of the two. That's why here, when it comes to engulfing bars, we are going to establish engulfing bars for sellers. We're gonna also establish engulfing bar for buyers. That's why I'm saying this one that is on the screen right now, it is a bearish engulfing bar formation. Meaning to say, when you see this, it means sellers, they are in control. The market is going to become bearish. It's gonna be blood. Okay? It's gonna be blood. There will be a selling activity. Okay? So you will see that when it comes to engulfing bars, all right, one candle engulfs the other. In this scenario, the candle in front, it engulfs the previous candle. What is to engulf? To cover. If this candle was a person, this person is here, and in front of him or her, there is another person which is longer, which is taller than him or her. Is this person gonna be able to see in front here? No, he's not going to be able to see what is ahead of him. So this candle is covering this one, not to see what is happening ahead. So in this case, this candle is engulfing this one. So in the trading ground, when it comes to financial market, where candles are being used to be a visual representation of the market, you are going to see buyers and sellers engulfing each other. In this scenario, we are looking at a bearish engulfing bar. Let's look at its composition over here. Okay, so the bearish engulfing bar, this one, it is one of the most important candlestick patterns. So the candlestick pattern contains or consists two bodies. It consists two bodies. The first candle, okay, it is a smaller candle than the second one, as you can see here. All right, the first candle is smaller than the second one. In other words, the second body, it is the one that is engulfing the previous body. Okay, the second body is the one that is engulfing the previous body. So this formation, it is called a bearish engulfing bar formation. Where should you validate that this is indeed a bearish engulfing bar. Okay? How are you going to know that this is indeed a bearish engulfing bar that is signifying market reversal? Okay? That is signifying direction of price to change. I want you to see that this is a green candle. This one is a red candle, right? So the market is trending from the bottom. Market is coming from the lower position. It is going to the upper position. Now it reaches a certain level, ladies and gentlemen. Whenever price is going up, it doesn't just go up. It reaches a certain level where you will see that price is struggling to continue going up. That level, that area, it is called a resistant level or a resistant area, simply because buyers, they are failing to continue pressing this price to the top. Okay, so you will see that there is power resistance somewhere here. So check around that region or that level. What type of candles are forming there? When price is coming from the bottom, going high up, it has been an upward movement of price. That now it is reaching a certain region where you see that price is no longer continuing. It is struggling to continue going further up. It means that buyers, they are failing to continue pressing the price to the top. So what is happening? Sellers are resisting the price. So you might find probably this type of a formation at the edge of a resistant level. When price has been going up, check at the top here. Okay, what type of candles are forming there? You might find a bearish engulfing bar. That means that it is signifying market reversal signal to the downside. The presence of this small candle here, okay, you can see that this candle is small. When the market was coming from this side, probably there were some big candles. Okay, let me just take you a little bit to TradingView. I think I can teach better when I take you to the live market. Okay, though we may not find the bearish engulfing bar as such, but I just want us to have this look. Let me do this. Let me hide these things here. Let me hide them. Let me hide them so that we only have candles. Okay. So look here, ladies and gentlemen, the example that I was explaining, right? The example that I was explaining. You can see here, this has been an upward movement. Okay? This has been an upward movement of price. If we are to locate from this level, price has been going up, though it was retracing, going up, retracing, going up. Okay? So I want us to come and visit at these top areas and see what type of candles are forming here. When the market is preparing to reverse or probably to retrace, you are going to see power being resisted. Okay? When the market is doing a reversal or probably a retracement, it is like a pullback. Can you see what happened here? This was a retracement. It was not a reversal. A reversal is a 100% return. Okay? But this was a reversal. Okay? It was just pulling back a little bit. then the journey continues, the upward journey continues. So when there are these pullbacks, I want you to come and visit these areas where price is being a little bit resisted. You will see that there are candles that are going to show you that buyers are being resisted. Some selling activity might take place. Okay? Can you see the significance of long upper shadows here? Can you see significance of shadows, the ones I was just explaining? If you are to visit at these edges where price was reversing or probably retracing, these edges, can you see these edges? Can you see? Do you have a clue what I'm talking about? So I want us to visit, for example, here. I want to talk about the engulfing bar. Okay? I just want to use this to explain an engulfing bar that I was talking about. So let me just enlarge this part. All right? So can you see here, ladies and gentlemen, the market is coming from this level going up. Okay, let's pick it from this angle, that the market has gone high up. Now at this level here, the market all right, thank you. I'm very sorry, that was network. I'm very sorry, that was network. Thank you so much, my co-host. Okay, so let me share my screen again. All right, so I was trying to establish how a bearish engulfing bar looks like, okay, in the real market. A bearish engulfing bar looks like. All right, so I was explaining the location where you can locate a bearish engulfing bar, because the bearish engulfing bar signifies market reversal to the downside, meaning price is likely to change direction from the upper side going to the downside, because it is a reversal signal that tells you the market was on an uptrend. Now it is going to change direction to the downside. That is a bearish engulfing bar. So I was saying, come with me on these locations where the market has been going up. Okay, so you may find a bearish engulfing bar looking like this here. Okay, looking like this here. You can see that this candle engulfed this one. All right, this candle engulfed this one, though this one may not be a perfect one, but I just wanted you to have a picture. When I say where is the location, how do you validate that this is a bearish engulfing bar? When the market has been trending upward and it reaches a certain level where price is failing to go further up, check around that region. What type of candles are you seeing there? Okay, what type of candles are you seeing there? If we could have time and try to look for these chart patterns, we could find some. We could easily find some. Okay, but we don't have that time now. I just wanted to give you a clue that when it comes to a bearish engulfing bar, where is the location? How do you validate that indeed this is a bearish engulfing bar? So I was just using this as an example. When the market has trended higher up and then it is reaching levels where price is being resisted, then you are going to see type of a chart pattern called a bearish engulfing bar. It signifies market movement to the downside. What is the formation? It consists of a smaller candle. The first is a smaller candle. The second one is a big candle. Okay? Are we together, ladies and gentlemen, on the bearish engulfing bar? Are we together on the bearish engulfing bar? Is it okay? Is someone having an issue? Does it make sense? Does it make sense? So when you acquaint yourself with this information, then you are able to know that here I cannot trade, here I can trade. Here I can enter the market, here I cannot. Because you are able to see what language is being spoken in the market. Okay? Now, let's come to the opposite of the bearish engulfing bar. Let's come to the opposite of the bearish engulfing bar. All right? Let's come to the opposite. Where am I now? Why my slides they're upside down? Okay. So this is the bearish engulfing bar that we have just established. I want to look for an example here. I think I do have some bearish engulfing bar, right? Bearish engulfing bar, how it looks like. Okay, so you can see that the market trended this way. All right, so you can see the presence of the smaller candle here. Sometimes the small candle can be in a form of a candle that is called a doji. Okay, we are going to look at dojis. What are dojis? But you're going to see candles that looks like more like a plus sign. All right, the smaller candle, it can be looking like a plus sign, like the way that one, this one is looking. So the market trended this way. When it reached this level, the price couldn't go further up. Okay, so here the buyers, the sellers, they managed to trap the buyers. They did catch the buyers here. Then we end up seeing price going down. So this is the significance of a bearish engulfing bar. It signifies market reversal to the downside. So if you see this, I don't think you can come and enter here. When you see this type of formation happening, I don't think you can come and join here so that you are able to take your profit somewhere there. Okay, this is very dangerous here. This is very dangerous. So there are people who chase red candles. When they see red candles forming, red candles forming, red candles forming, they just follow. The question is, when are those, am I saying red candles? I'm saying green candles. I meant to say green candles. There are people who chase green candles. Yes. When they see green candles forming, yes, they just chase them. but they are not aware how long those green candles will continue to develop. Okay, the time you'll be realizing that the candle you have entered, it is failing to continue to go up, to grow, going up. It's when you realize that you are trapped. So understand candlestick formation, understand chart patterns. It is going to help you areas of entry and areas of exit. Right? So if you are a futures trader, you see this thing happening, then it is time for you to short the market. If you are a futures trader, this is an opportunity for you to short the market. Now, let's look at the opposite version of the bearish engulfing bar, which is the bullish engulfing bar. Okay? The bullish engulfing bar, it is the opposite version of bearish engulfing bar. It signifies market movement to the upside. In this scenario, market is trending from the top. Okay? This was a down trend. Market is coming from this level, going down here. Okay? So it is going to reach a certain level where price is going to be supported, where sellers, they are going to fail to break, to continue pressing the price downwards. So this area is going to act as a support. It is supporting price not to continue to go further down. So when market touches these levels of support, okay, check out what type of candles are formed around that level or around that region. One of the candles that you're gonna find, it is this formation of bullish engulfing bars. When you see bullish engulfing bars coming, it means the market is preparing to reverse to the upper side. There is high probability. Don't forget, these are market predictions. Sometimes our predictions may come true. Sometimes our predictions may not come true. Why am I saying they are predictions? Because remember, these are buyers and sellers competing. Okay? Sometimes you may see the appearance of a bullish engulfing bar, telling you that it seems like buyers, they are done selling. They don't have more energy to press the price further down. To your surprise, you see that no, the selling activity is still continuing. Okay? It happens because we don't control price. So what we are looking here are probability, are setups. Okay? Probability setups that we are looking for. So this is a guide to try to find out, is this downtrend continuing or it has finished going down? There is a possible reverse to the upper side. So the bullish engulfing bar, it is that possibility that tells us that there is a possibility that the market is going to change direction to the upper side. So you are going to see the same formation. It's just that on the other side, this candle is small, and on the other side, this one is a big one. If you are to recall, you will see that in a bearish engulfing bar, okay, in a bearish engulfing bar, this one is a red candle, this one is a green candle. But in this bullish engulfing bar, this one is a red candle, this one is a green candle. Why red this one? Because the market is coming from the top, meaning to say this is selling pressure. Okay? It is sellers that are controlling the trend. But now when it is reaching this level, sellers, they don't have more energy to continue pressing the price down. As a result, buyers, they come and then they defend. Not only defend, they end up swallowing sellers. That's why this is called an engulfing bar for buyers. They engulf sellers. So sellers here have been engulfed, they have been swallowed, and we see the market changing direction, going to the upper side. Okay, going to the upper side. Where is the bullish engulfing bar example? Yes. Okay, this is an example of a bullish engulfing bar. You can see the market is coming from this direction. Okay, so can you see this probability setup over here? This is signifying that the market is changing direction. It may not happen immediately. I just want you to also notice this. Sometimes it may not happen immediately. Sometimes that you will see that there is pulling of power on this area. Okay, you see that the market is fighting itself somewhere here. It is not showing you whether it's gonna go up, whether it will continue to go down. So there is some sort of fighting along this region. But after some time, you will see the direction that now the market has corrected itself. Where is it going? It is going up. Where is it going? No, it is still going down. So sometimes it may not happen immediately, but you should look out for these setups and see what do they signify in the market. So this is a bullish engulfing bar formation. It signifies market reversal signal to the upper side. So if you were preparing to enter, then you needed to see after this has happened, then probably you enter with that candle over there. Okay, you make your entry here. All right, I'm not teaching you entering market with candles, no, because there is still more that you need to learn. Okay, you need to bring other witnesses to confirm this. All right, unless you have acquainted yourself enough with candles, but you're gonna still need some other witnesses to witness that yes, what is happening there, it is true, the market is changing direction. So it's when we bring in indicators to indicate that this formation, is it real? Is the market really reversing? Okay, so indicators, they come in here to confirm what we are reading here. Is there a question? Is there a question on engulfing bars? We are done with engulfing bars. There is a bullish one, there is a bearish one. Is there someone remaining behind on engulfing bars? Because I'm not coming back here. Are we still friends here on engulfing bars? Are we still friends here on engulfing bars? Are you learning? Are you learning? Are you appreciating your presence here? So I'm sure from today, you are not just going to chase candles. You're gonna appreciate them. When they are forming, you're gonna respect them. You're not gonna chase them. The market is pumping. The market is pumping. The market is pumping. Yes, it is pumping. How long is it going to pump? Are you checking that? Or you are just following your emotions? Yeah? When the market is pumping, do you even think how long it will continue to pump? Are you reading the candles that are forming? Eh? Or you are just saying it is pumping, let's go. Let's go, it is pumping. You will end up losing one of your legs. The market has got a tendency of catching people's legs. Yes, you are going to float. The market will leave you somewhere and say, if we happen to come back, then we're gonna find you, we're gonna take you with. But for now, bye-bye. the market leaves you somewhere, and at that time, all your capital is in, you don't have backup capital, then you end up floating on top of the water, floating on Kilimanjaro. You are failing to catch up with the market. So please read candlestick patterns. They're gonna help you to see how long a downtrend may go, how long an uptrend may go. So it will prepare you to establish points of entry and points of exit in the market. This is just a foundation. There is still more tools that you need to apply to confirm your entries, to confirm your exits. But this is the backbone. Yes, Maristos, engulfing bars, they are chart patterns. That signifies the reversal of price. If it was an upward movement, it means you are going to see a bearish engulfing bar at the top, signifying the market might reverse to go down. If the market was trending downward, at the bottom of that down trend, you are going to see a bullish engulfing bar forming, signifying that the market there is a possibility, okay, that the market might reverse to the upper side. So yes, engulfing bars, they show you points, okay? They show you points where you can prepare yourself to enter or to exit the market. Yes, I'm answering your question. I'm saying yes, after you have learned to draw support and resistance levels. Okay, you are going to learn in this class. You're gonna learn how to draw support, how to draw resistant lines. So you are drawing those lines where you have established, okay, where you have established points of reversal, points of entry, okay, entry levels, exit levels, or reversal levels, okay. That's where you are going to draw your lines. So you don't just draw, you look at a certain level where prices are being resisted, a certain level where prices are being supported. So those are going to become points of entry and points of exit. I hope I have answered your question, Maristos. Any other question? Because we are ending it here. Tomorrow we will try to do, I think, two or three chart patterns. Anyone with an issue on engulfing bars as we conclude the class? So we don't have a problem at all. Okay, so I'm gonna only request you, go to your TradingView, okay? Go to your TradingView, find out levels. Find out levels when price went high up like this. Check these levels, okay? When price went down like this, check these levels. What type of candles are forming here? When the market is changing direction to go up, what type of candles are enabling you to see that the market is changing direction? What type of candles are forming along this region that are helping you to understand that the market is going to change direction going down? Just for practice purposes, just go to your TradingView and check what I am asking you to do. You are going to find out that one of the chart patterns, it might be an engulfing bar chart pattern. If it's not an engulfing bar, then it is going to be another one that we're going to look at it tomorrow, because it's not always engulfing. Okay? With the engulfing bar, must the second bar engulf both the body and the... It should really engulf. When I say engulf, I mean engulf. Isaac, the second bar must cover. Yes, it must really cover, because to engulf is to cover, right? So it should really cover, especially the body. Especially the body. Okay? Then it is a valid engulfing bar. Oh, you are talking about the wick and the body. In most cases, you are going to find out that the bar or the candle that is being engulfed, it is a smaller candle. It is small. So it is hidden between, or it is hidden within the bigger candle ahead of it, in front of it. So whether it is having a wick, okay, or it is just a body, but you see that it is a small body. It is a smaller candle. So obviously it is going to be engulfed by the candle in front of it. What do you mean colors, Frank? What do you mean colors? Are you talking about it can be a red candle or it can be a green candle? If it is a bullish engulfing bar, okay? If it is a bullish engulfing bar, that is engulfing. It means the candle being engulfed, it should be a red candle, because it tells you where is the market coming from. Okay? If it is a bearish engulfing bar, it should engulf a red candle. It should engulf a green candle. It can be a smaller candle, but it should be green. It tells you where is the market coming from and where is it going. So it should be red or green depending on which one is engulfing which one. Is that okay, Frank? It should be green or red, depending which one is which one. Okay? If it is a bullish engulfing bar, the candle being engulfed, it should be a red candle. It can be small, it can be in a form of a plus sign candle. Okay? But one needed to be engulfed. It's a small. Did I answer your questions, guys? Pechua, I think you do have the link. Leader Shem has shared the link over there. You want to access the recordings of the training. So there is the YouTube channel. Yeah, Royal Q Revolution. That's the name. So that is the link. You can go to that YouTube. You're going to find the recordings there. Okay? So if there is no other questions, allow me to end the training here. We're going to meet again tomorrow, same time, same platform, as we continue with learning, understanding the market structure, understanding how we can enter markets, how we can exit markets. Yes. So there is still more to come. There is still more to learn. I want to thank all the leaders that were joining us this morning. We really appreciate you joining us on this platform. It gives us confidence that we are not alone, but our able leaders, they are always with us. So leaders, thank you so much. Co-host this morning, thank you so much as well for doing a great job backing me up whenever network was trying to give me trouble. So I really appreciate also your work this morning. So thank you so much. I wish you all the best. I wish you a beautiful Tuesday. I'm not sure. I did not check with the leadership. What training are we having this morning today? But if there is going to be a training this morning, please get ready to see a link in our WhatsApp groups. Okay? If there is a training, you're going to see a link in our WhatsApp groups talking about that training. All right. So thank you so much. Allow me to end this training here until we meet again tomorrow for the same purpose. I wish you a lovely day until we meet again. Bye-bye.